Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do the Town of Hempstead Sanitation Department test for version 13.2.7. It's going to be a 26-minute drive, 12 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so we are parked and FSD is able to get out. Now we're not really flushed in the parking spot because there was snow. So I just want to give that detail. Now we make a right here. And we continue. Okay, it should be a right of way. Good job, FSD, claiming the right of way. So now we do have it. Okay, good.
Now turn left onto Hempstead Turnpike.
Okay, so now we have a green arrow. Okay, good adjustment here. Staying within the lane. Now we have a red light. So now we are advancing. Okay, good slowdown here. I hope we can pass by this bus because we'll have to make a lane change to the right lane soon. Okay, good adjustment here. Just threading the space where it can go. Then you see here the bus is right here, very close. FSD is able to manage and give some distance. So we are crossing on a yellow. Okay, so now we are making a lane change. Okay, good that it passed by that SUV before making this lane change.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Meacham Avenue.
Okay, so we have a green light.
Now turn right onto Meacham Avenue.
Okay, we have a red light here. Now let's see if FSD will try to turn on red. Okay, so there will be a window here. I would have to disengage if it tries to advance. Okay, good. So it's not turning right. Alright, good. Okay, now we have a green light. Now we have a clear for a turn here. Okay, good adjustment here for this turning van. Okay, good slowdown here. Waiting for this van to turn and we should be going straight. crossing two greens here and then a flashing yellow. Now we have a green light. Okay, so there's a van that is turning left. And good slow down, maintaining some space. And now we advance. Okay, so we are crossing a green, and then in 0.4 miles we will be turning left to Dutch Broadway.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Dutch Broadway. Now turn left onto Dutch Broadway.
So we have a green light and we are advancing. So turning left here. Now let's see, where are we headed? Are we headed to, yeah, so we're going straight. Although FSD is going to use this right lane, but it will not go bare right at the fork, which is just right about here. Okay, so we have a green light.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Franklin Avenue.
Let's see if we'll make this green.
Now turn right onto Franklin Avenue.
Yeah, we'll make it. Okay, good, 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 good.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Park Drive. Then take the Southern State Parkway East ramp on the left. Now turn left onto Park Drive.
Okay, so we have a red light. Now FSD is advancing. Kind of how should I put this? Kind of sometimes concerning, because I thought it would just advance, but little did I know it would turn. But good, right now we have a green arrow, so we are going here
now
to Park
take the
Drive.
Southern State Parkway East ramp on the left.
And now we are going to merge to Southern State Parkway. Okay, we do have a big window here, as long as FSD keeps the speed. Right, good. Okay, we do have a window. Okay, nice. Okay, we have another window. Okay, good. could slow down here and then just keeping the speed. So now we have a bit of a slowdown, so FSD is good on adjusting the speed as needed.
In 1 mile, take exit 22S on the right onto Meadowbrook Parkway south toward Jones Beach.
So good lane change there. Now we have 1 mile left and then we exit. Okay, good adjustment here. Okay, good adjustment earlier for that merging car. And I thought that the pickup truck is going to scoot in, but it didn't have enough room. So now we have 0.5 miles left before we exit.
Now take exit 22S on the right.
Okay, so we are exiting now to 22S, and let's see if FSD will make a lane change to the left lane or stay on the right lane. So now we're moving to the left lane, and the thing is, this will combine with the lane on the left. So I was just checking if there is an oncoming car from behind. Now I do think our speed here is fast, so I don't think FSD will go to the passing lane, but let's see what we have before we exit in 1.7 miles.
In 1 mile, take exit M9E on the right onto East Merrick Road.
Okay, so now we move to the right lane.
Now take exit M9E on the right.
Okay, so just want to point that out. It was a smooth exit, and I even forgot to comment, so I didn't have anything to complain. Just want to point out that it was good, reasonable, something that I would also do. So now we are merging here. So good quick merge here because we have a big window. And now we are close to our destination.
In 500 feet, turn right.
And we turn right
Now
here.
turn right.
Okay, good. Slow down here for this crossing human.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, good. So I'm just gonna cross, but let me just disengage now. Okay, so I just want to give my takeaways. We started FSD from a parking spot and it was able to move out, and FSD was able to make a right turn and then also was able to maintain the right of way. Now, I'm not sure, actually thinking about it now, I'm not sure if it is it's FSD's right of way, because the one who can make that turn is supposed to be the opposite car, but I think just continued moving, so I guess the other car was just giving way as well. So just want to highlight that and what you guys think of that turn. And then also we had a green light, we waited for red, we had a red, waited for green and made a left turn. And also FSD went forward, went along the way, and there was a bus on the right side, and it was good that FSD was able to go ahead and adjust, because sometimes the bus is close to the line on the right side and FSD was able to maintain its distance. After that, FSD was able to make a lane change, but it was a good lane change because it didn't lane change right before a turning SUV. It actually turned after the SUV on the right lane went to a parking lot. So that was a good decision. After that, FSD went right to Meacham Avenue, and FSD didn't turn right even though it's red, so that's good. Sometimes a past version did that, so I'm just keeping tabs on it. And then we went straight ahead to Meacham and adjusted to two separate vans that were turning, and FSD was able to stop and also give significant space, reasonable space for it. So that was good. And then continued advancing and then made a left to Dutch Broadway. Well, before that, FSD crossed several lights and also a flashing yellow, and then made a left to Dutch Broadway and moved to the right lane and continued straight towards Franklin Avenue. Now we got the green arrow for Franklin Avenue, so that was good, and it just made the right turn. And then on green, there was FSD had the green arrow and was able to make a left to Park Drive. And before that, we had a red light, and I was like, sometimes it's when you have a red light like that, sometimes I think FSD will try to catch it. So it was good that FSD didn't, and it just followed the light. So that was good. And then FSD merged to Southern State Parkway, and it was able to move to the next lane on the left. And after that, I think it made another change to next lane on the left. And then for pretty much for the majority of the drive, it stayed on the middle lane, and then eventually we went to the right lane before exiting. Now there was actually an on-ramp on the right side on Southern State Parkway when FSD was on the right lane, that there were cars that were merging right in front of FSD, and FSD was able to adjust as those cars were merging. And then we exited to 22S towards Meadowbrook Parkway, and FSD was able to make a lane change to the left lane and then continued straight. Now, I mentioned earlier that that lane actually merges to the next lane on the left, so I had to look on the left side if there is an oncoming vehicle from behind, but there was none. So FSD continued straight, stayed on the middle lane, and then close to the exit, FSD went to the right lane and then merged here to Merrick, and then gave way to a crossing human, and then crossed towards this road. And so now we are here. So overall, I think FSD did smooth drive towards the destination, and it was reasonable. And I think that FSD is very good on the lane changes. And you know, sometimes I think FSD won't be able to make it, but you know, it was able to scoot in, and it was able to do it in a reasonable fashion. Like, even though I'm kind of skeptical that FSD will be able to make it, but I get convinced in how it does it, and it does it by doing it smoothly and something that is predictable for me as a driver. So that, I think, prevents human interventions like disengages or accelerator presses, because I know that it's just doing it adequately. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.